critic of the Edmonton Oilers. And that's not from a place of dislike. Like, it's not like I'm like, I hate the Oilers. I don't want them to do well. It's more of a place of like, I have been saying. John Mulaney.
She's been telling us for years. It's true.
I am Cassandra. I am, if you're familiar with Greek myth, the Trojan, the Iliad, Cassandra is cursed with the gift of prophecy, but no one believes her. That's her, like, curse.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, she refuses to sleep with Apollo, and so he's like, you have prophecy, but no one will ever believe you. And so she foretells, like, the whole, like, fall of Troy, because she's, like, a Trojan.
Mm-hmm.
He foresees the whole thing, is like, hey, guys, like, let's not bring Helen in, and, like, all this stuff, and no one believes her. And so that's, like, her curse, and that's me with the Oilers, baby. I'm like,
God, I love that.
They were like
a dash of Greek mythology. This is perfect. I love this podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, the hockey gods came down. They're like, she will have the gift of prophecy, but no one will listen. Yeah. And that was me. I used to argue with podcasts. Like, everyone was like, oh, the Oilers are such a threat. And I was like, they swept the Senators, but like last year. Because like I watched them play those 3 games against the Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
Those games where the Leafs shut them down, like only Draisaitl got 1 assist. And
I think so, yeah.
And there was a bunch of memes about like Justin Hall being Connor McDavid's dad, which I thought were hilarious.
What? Did you missed all of those?
I have them saved on my phone. I'll send them to you.
Okay, good.
There was like pictures of like Justin Hall and like Connor McDavid, like they like photoshopped like pictures with Connor McDavid with like a fan with their arm around him or whatever, and like they photoshopped Justin Hall's face, and it was like just the son with his dad.
Oh my god.
But like I watched that and I knew, like I watched that and I was like, they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what clicked there. But I just remember like listening to podcasts and I'm like, I don't know, those Oilers, like, you know, they're gonna beat the Jets and then they're gonna they could beat the Leafs. And I was like, because it was like playoff predictions. So I was like, I don't think they're gonna beat the Leafs. I don't think they do it. The Leafs obviously had other issues in the playoffs.
We did some different stuff. It was all good though.
But I picked the Jets to win that series. I didn't think it was going to be a sweep, but I picked the Jets because I was like, well, they have good goaltending, and if they shut down McDavid and Draisaitl, then they'll win.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hello. And I was right.
Yes, you were.
And then I went into this.
Yes, you were.
I went into the season and I was like, oh, their off-season moves. I was like, what? Like, they got Duncan Keith? Like, Zach Hyman was their best off-season acquisition.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And, like, re-signing Nurse was a good idea. He's their best defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
But they trade away Ethan Bear. And then they don't replace him with another young defenseman. And I write about all this in my, like, Edmonton article, so I don't want to rehash this. But, like, the problems with Edmonton have been there forever and no one's fixed them. And they just keep getting worse. And, you know, you're relying on some patchwork quilting to cover it. So I don't hate the